welcome to Music Link with Kimmy Diamond. I am your host, Kimmy Diamond, your girl, your diamond, Kimmy. And this is content brought to you by Music Arena. Now, if you hear a little noise in the background, I'm sorry. It decides to want to be a little storm, but we are going to proceed. This is going to be a very good episode. So grab your popcorn, your beverages, and we finna enjoy the show here because we have a lot to talk about and a lot to touch on. Now, we finna hit the first segment of the episode called Bar Time. Now, Bar Time is a segment that we do where we talk about singles that has been recently released from artists and we just dissecting it. Now, disclaimer, we do have to switch some words up, you know what I mean? Because we trying to keep it PG-13 over here. So we finna start off with Nightmares to Dreams by Styles P and Havoc. Yes, hip hop is the real hip hop that I'm used to is coming back. Okay. So yeah, and this track is produced by Havoc. Okay. So just to let you know, he produced like most of his beats that he's on. Now, we're gonna start off with Lord, open up my third eye, take this 9 away. By the way, I'm in pain. I just let it hide away. Now, I like what Styles P says. So basically, he's saying, like, okay, I'm trying to change my life around. All this street stuff, I'm just getting too old for this. And I'm trying to grow as a person. This, me, the 9 is just taking me back to my past life. And I'm trying to start a new one, a new healthy one. And when you in that life, you just used to hiding the pain away and not letting it show and not letting the pain be visible. So this bar right here is more like I want to release my demons. I want to release my past self and just start a fresh start, like a rebirth. So that's what I got from that bar right there that I actually like. Next thing we have is trying to make another decimal, but make it effortless. Homie can't see the vision. Eff it. He's a pessimist. Now, of course, when we trying to grow as people and when we trying to get into different ventures in our life that people in our life might not agree with, of course, they're going to kick it down because they don't understand. So that's what the bar was. And on top of that, it's like I'm trying to elevate. And sometimes, unfortunately, you got to leave some people behind because they're not in the process of growing with you. They just want to stay there. They think everything is fine and trying to continue to be stagnant when you trying to grow and trying to achieve your dreams. And sometimes they don't see it like that. So that's what that bar was. And next we have You Ain't Gotta Like Me. This is not the Like Me show. Confront me, dear ninja. Take a shot or just let it go. Now, I definitely agree. Now, we know when it comes to, being in the industry, a lot of people just want to be admired and liked and not judged and want to be accepted by everybody. He's just saying, I'm the opposite of that. I don't care. And if you have a problem with it, you might as well tell me and just be straight up with it or just let it go. Basically saying, don't be one way in front of my face and don't be a next person or new person behind me, So that's what I got, which I totally agree with. Now, hopefully they did a visual for this track. I would definitely watch it and I definitely check this song out. I feel like it will resonate with a lot of people. So that's that. The next song we finna do is Me or Some by Nardo, Wick featuring Lil Baby and Future. Okay. Now this is a dope song. This is a braggadocious kind of song, if you will. So first we got Put My Heart in a Safe Deposit box because I ain't gonna use it. I made 40 mil last year. That's just off of music. Now, Lil Baby, okay. Now we all know when it comes to Lil Baby, he's up there along with everybody else. He is up there. He's like one of the main men right now. And put my heart inside safe deposit because I ain't gonna use it. I like that bar because honestly, he just being honest. I'm not going to use my heart. So what's the point of even having it in my possession? You might as well save it and I'm going to open up for the right person. So that's what I got from it, That's what I got from that bar. And next We have I done finally got the MFing ball. I ain't gonna lose it. Seems like everybody's snoozing while I'm steady improving. Now, with this bar right here, we got that, I'm up here working late night shift, graveyard shifts. I'm working and I ain't taking no sleep, ain't no bedtime, ain't no nothing. I'm trying to get where I gotta go. Motivation, you know what I mean? A motivation bar right here, you know what I mean? You got it, you're gonna make the best out of it and making sure that you will, experience the heights of it. So okay. So that's at and next we got she got all them bracelets up her arm looking like she me or something. She get new Chanel whenever she want like it's free or something. Now me or something, that's the back and forth, of course. That's the title of the song. Basically what Lil Baby saying, she is covered, whatever she want. If Chanel is her thing, she gonna get everything out of Chanel. And she rocking bracelets and rocking all this ice like me because I'm iced out too. So again, bragging. Okay, baby, we know we got your baby covered. Okay, so I hope y'all check that out. Hell, check that song out. It's a very cool song, and that will wrap it up for bar time. Now we finna head to the next segment called Flowers. Now, Flowers is a segment that we do where we are giving props to either artists, record producers, people who contribute in the hip hop world to let them know they're not unappreciated or underappreciated. Now, for this episode, I have to do it. um we giving flowers from someone who we lost last week, and that is Slim 400, unfortunately. Okay, so I grew up in LA, and a lot of people from LA really do have love for Slim. I hardly hear anything bad about him. I mean, it's hardly anything bad about him. And what I do love about Slim 400 is that, his personality. He's like that type of person who gets along with anybody, honestly. He just have a very fun, exciting spirit, you know what I mean? But original at the same time. And also, he's a Cancer too. So, yeah. Um, Please check his projects out. He released a lot of projects. He put a lot of work in, and of course, we know him through YG. So y'all check that out. Bopton and Keeping It 400 and all the projects that he had released while he was here. Please check that out either on Spotify, Apple Music, Title. Just check those out. You know what I mean? He been doing this for a long time, since 2010, like the same year where we got Tooted and Booted by YG, but he been around for a long time, man. I kind of, again, I wish that this did not happen. It's already enough going on with LA, so this was a huge loss for a lot of people. He knew a lot of people and touched a lot of people, and a lot of people have love for him. So again, long live, rest easy, rest in peace, Slim 400. You know what I mean? Pray for his family. And my condolences, my deepest condolences for people who have a real strong personal relationship with him, because this is just a lot here. So yeah, I just have to make sure that I mention that in flowers to give him his flowers. So yeah, again, check his songs out, stream it, watch his videos, all that. Please do it. You know what I mean? He was one of the most original people who I even know of. You know what I mean? That have no shame at all whatsoever. So again, rest easy, Slim 400. So we finna head over to Biz After Music. Now, Biz After Music is a segment that we do where we talk about artists who is in, doing investments, endorsements, advertisement, everything outside, well, kind of associated, but after music, you know what I mean? That's not based completely off music. You know what I mean? Not put on your eggs in one basket. So I have to make this announcement. So Megan the graduate, yes, Megan the Stallion has officially graduated from TSU. Okay, finally got that right. And she walked across the stage with a bachelor's degree, honey. and health administration. Okay, so I'm definitely happy and I'm definitely proud, and definitely a good example for all the girls out there to continue to chase your dream. She's making a lot of stuff happen, from releasing singles to doing advertisement while graduating. Like, excuses what, excuses where, like, I don't know what excuses is. All I know is hustling. Okay, all I know is hustling and making this stuff happen. Okay, and so congratulations to Megan. Oh my goodness, that's a huge accomplishment. I know she happy because all that hard work paid off. I'm so excited. Got a rap career, bachelor's degree. Yes, I'm here for it. So next news we finna do is Killer Mike and T.I is planning on revamping and rebuilding, bringing back Bankhead Soul Food, Seafood. Sorry, and both rappers have registered for a building permit to kick off the process of revamping the restaurant and bringing it back. In 2019, they have bought the business along with the trademark, name, and the recipes. And the reason why they plan on doing this, specifically with Killer Mike, is that he grew up off of this restaurant and he has a lot of childhood memories with this restaurant. So, with that being said, it's very a huge deal when it comes to Killer Mike and Ti, and this is a very historical restaurant. So bringing this back and doing this for the people is like a very huge deal. So again, I'm hoping for the best, and hopefully, the revamp come out great. You know what I mean? That's a very good way to give back to your people, especially something like that. That's very great. And next we have is WhipShots with Cardi B. Okay, well, I know y'all seen the commercials. I know y'all saw the tweets. Don't she look pretty in that picture? Cardi has launched her new line of vodka infused whipped cream. Now that is totally new and very cool, So those are the flavors. I know that caramel tastes very good, but I can't have that. I'm vegan. I'm sorry, girl. On the visual website, you'll see that she offered recipes along with the whip shots. So if you interested on trying to make a cocktail, or what I mean, a cocktail or just a nice little drink, head over to that website and you can see whether you want to mimic and try it out. But that's very cool. I've never heard of that before. You know what I mean? I'm only 23, okay? Don't tax me. But I never heard of anything like that before. That is a nice little move that she does. And we all know when it comes to Cardi, okay, she just get things done. Okay. So, but yeah, that's a very good move. Again, shout out to Megan the Stallion for congratulating. I'm sorry, for graduating. Congratulations on graduating. There we go. And shout out to Killer Mike and Ti for trying to bring back a huge memory of Atlanta. That's what's up. And shout out to Cardi B for the web shots. Okay, you got something for the girls here. Now we finna head over to compare and contrast. Okay, so compare contrast is a segment that we do where we talk about artists with another artist or a producer with another producer where there are similarities, however, they are different. Okay, now hear me out on this. I know some people might not agree, but some people will agree because they will get it. You know what I mean? Ice Cube and Scarface. Okay, now of course out the gate, I know y'all like, "Hmm." But hear me out. Okay, this is a throwback picture of both of them. On the collaboration that they did. They did do a song together. So they both came out in the 80s. Okay, one thing that's different is that Ice Cube came out a year before Scarface. And yeah, and they both came out in rap groups. We know Scarface from the Ghetto Boys, and we know Ice Cube from NWA, of course. But way before West Side Connection. West Side Connection came out in the 90s. So just in case before somebody say something, that was in the 90s. Okay. Just to make sure. Okay. And also they are considered pioneers in their hometown. You know what I mean? The South, Texas, they don't play when it comes to Scarface. And we know, and y'all know when it comes to LA, we don't play about Ice Cube. Okay. So yeah, they both considered as pioneers. And why I made this comparison is that they both good at storytelling. All right. They both good at storytelling. So yeah, when you listen to I seen a man die, when you listen to um let me see which good song by Ice Cube. Uh what can I do? Oh, to that. Okay, when you listen to both their songs, it's very depth into their story, good storytelling. And of course, they both contributed into gangster rap, even in groups and in solo. They both contributed into gangster rap. Now let's get into the differences here. What makes them different? Now, when it comes to Ice Cube, his music content has more of a politic view, especially his first album, America's Most Wanted, talk about poverty, police brutality, the stuff that be going down in LA. He had more of a political view into it. You know what I'm saying? And like again, like I said, he, most of his experience and most of his music content surrounds LA, you know what I mean? And he is the founder of Lynch Mob. Of course we all know that. And of course, when it comes to, the acting world, the screenwriting world and everything, Ice Cube got that in his pocket, you know what I mean? So of course he expanded in that area, but musically, he had more of a woke view when it comes to certain things, and basically just sharing stories of people who grew up in LA. So that's basically what, especially in the beginning of always, what I mean about the beginning, Ice Cube, always been doing that. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new but the beat. No, I'm just playing. Love you, Ice Cube. I wouldn't know smoke. Yeah. So next thing, with Scarface, the difference with Scarface is that his music content has a more deeper view in the street life. Okay, he used to, you know what I mean, read between the lines of what I said. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Okay, and in his rhymes, he gets a little biblical. Okay, he gets a little biblical. All right, especially if you listen to he talks about revelations a lot. I do remember when he mentioned that and mentioned the Lord. You know what I mean? He put a biblical touch in his music, and he also recorded some beats. And that was a note that I didn't even know about. I'm like, what? You do beats too? And also, this is what I found out too. I was too young around this time to even know this. He was a coordinator and president of Def Jam South. And if it wasn't for him, we would not get Ludacris. He helped kind of coached and foster and bring out Ludacris. He helped make that happen. I did not even know that. So thank you, Scarface. Okay, because Luda, that was around my time. I knew about Luda, you know what I mean? Scarface, of course, he became, came out before my time. But if it wasn't for him, we would not have known like about Ludacris like that. Thank you. So, but yeah, and of course, he is in, he was in the street life. I'm not going to be specific about it, but of course, since that was his reality, we get more of a deeper view when it comes to the street life. You know what I mean? So that's the difference between Ice Cube and Scarface. Again, I have love for both of them. Mary Jane is my ish, and What Can I Do? Oh, it's my song by Sit Okay. So that's gonna be that with compare and contrast. Now, next thing that we got going is Returning to the Capsule. This is the last segment of the show, and this is going to be a 2006 edition. So we going back to 2006 and just reminisce. And yeah, I got some good stuff for you. Hold on, what I tell you. we got Kingdom Come by Jay-Z. Okay. One of my favorites. It's not my favorite. I'm not gonna top it off over the Black Album. However, I do enjoy this album. Okay, don't text me. So again, 2006 edition. So this came out on November 21st. Okay, and we got singles. Show me what you got. Hey, show me what you got. And show me what you got. Hey, and Lost One and 30 something, which is my personal favorite in Hollywood. 30's the new 20. I'm so hot still. Okay. So it peaked number one. It peaked number one on the US top R&B and hip hop albums, US top rap albums, and US Billboard 200. Okay. I had to make sure that I had to do it like that so I don't mess it up. So it is certified 2 times platinum. Okay, 2 times platinum, and this was his 9th album. Okay, now the thing is behind this album that I just found out was that he wanted to release this album under his government name. Like he wanted to dismiss Jay-Z and then release it under Sean Carter, but he decided not to, because he looked at this album as the death, if you will, the death of Jay-Z and the rebirth, the revival of Sean Carter. So that was where his mind was at when it comes to this album. And what's so crazy is that some people do not agree that this was his best body of work. You know what I mean? But I like this album. There was nothing wrong with it. They trying to say that Beach Chair was whack. And I'm like, wait, hold on, wait. So you mean to tell me you heard those instruments blazing through the speakers? You gonna tell me that Beach Chair was awful? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm shocked. Oh man, like this is crazy. Now, okay, not just because I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, but that song, especially the topic of that song, was like great. And you gonna say it was terrible? Like, I was flabbergasted. I'm like, how could you not like that? I can't with Chris Martin on the hook, and you gonna say it's, I'm like, okay, so we just gonna act like that's whack. Okay, fine, whatever. But I like that. And 30 something was produced by Dr. Dre. And we know when it comes to Dr. Dre, he gonna use them pianos. All right, no diss, no shade. But we can tell that the piano is Dr. Dre's favorite instrument to use. But other than that, yeah, I really do like this album. I had this album on the iPod. This was iPod days. Okay. So yeah, so that's Kingdom Come. Next, we have King by T.I. Let me tell you something. I remembered when this dropped. Okay. It is crazy. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how this is 15 years old. I can't believe this. So again, 2006, this was released on March 26th, okay? And singles, what you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about that? Hey, okay, and why you wanna go and do that? Hey, and why you wanna go and do that? And do that. And Live in the Sky and Top Back Remix. Okay, and it peaked number one on US top R&B and hip hop albums, US top rap albums. I gotta make sure. Okay, US Billboard 200. Okay, and it's certified platinum. This was his 4th album and won a Grammy Award for What You Know for the best rap solo performance. Rightfully so. And it had 3 Grammy nominations. Okay. And this album made sense. This album was supposed to be released as a soundtrack to his film debut, ATL. It made sense. I get it. But he said, due to the large body of work, it just sounded like an album more than a soundtrack. So that's why he decided to release it as his personal album other than a soundtrack. And fans tried to leak this. I remember that. This was when leaking was crazy and people was like very professional in the tech in the technology world. Fans try to leak this album. But he was like, you know what? We're gonna keep the ball rolling. Some songs was leaked, some songs was leaked. Um, but I did remember when this album dropped. What You Know stayed on the radio. This was when we was still listening to radio, ain't this something? But I remember every single day I came out of school, What You Know was always on the radio. Every time, even on my way to school early in the morning at like 7, 8 o'clock, they playing that. They try to make sure people get energy in the morning playing that song, because when you hear that song, man, it gets you out of I'm half asleep state to where it's like, all right, well, shoot, this finna be a good day. And for some reason, they always played the song on a Friday. I remembered that they always played that song. That song has to be one of T.I.'s biggest songs ever. Okay, and the producer DJ Stroop. I hope I said that right. Did his thing. Okay. But yeah, top bag remix, man. Manny Fresh did that. Okay. I like my beat down. What am I hot? Lay back and see me rise, whatever. Okay. But yeah, so I'm so glad that I got to cover this, and What You Know stayed on the radio. Crazy, man. But yeah, so that is T.I. So last thing we finna touch, last album is The Big Bang by Busta Rhymes. Okay, it was released on June 13th of 2006, and singles Touch It okay, and I Love My Chick, and I'm on my New York ish, and In the Ghetto. Peak number one on US top hip hop albums, US top albums, and US Billboard 200, and certified gold. This is Busta's seventh album, and he praised it. He said he would not change the song selection, anything about it for nothing. And this was around a time where when rappers wanted to dismiss the braids and the dreadlocks and just want to shave it, because this was around the same time Ludacris did the same thing. I remember that. It's just like, wait, y'all dishing that? Are you kidding me? But yeah, I did remember that. And Touch It is one of his biggest hits, okay? Especially the remix. The remix was crazy. Remember at the BET Awards when they was performing? Oh my goodness, childhood memories. But yeah, I did remember when this dropped. And yeah, this was on the iPod. Yeah, this was on the iPod. You know what I mean? So yeah, golly, childhood memories. I'm tapping in. This is just crazy how time just fly by. Now we are going to wrap it up. Now, what's the songs that I just mentioned in this episode that you hear from Bar Time? And what's your favorite Slim 400 project or song? And from Biz After Music, are you very excited for Bankhead Seafood to reopen? Cardi B WhipShots, have you tried that? And Megan Thee Stallion, Chasing Your Dreams. And what's your favorite Ice Cube song or project? What's your favorite Scarface song or project? And Return to the Capsule. Did you remember when Kingdom Come came out? What was your memories of that? King by T.I. and The Big Bang by Busta Rhymes. So that's gonna be that for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And it has been Music Link with Kimmy Diamond, and content brought to you by Music Arena. And I hope you guys have a good day. Rest easy, slip 400. Tell a bitch they got all out. I had to do it.